Smash that like button right now or you won't shoot any greens in NBA 2K22. I wouldn't take the risk. YouTube, what is going on, man? It's your boy Choc, and you guys already know what time it is, man. I'm coming at you with another banger NBA 2K22 video, baby. We are finally here. NBA 2K22 is finally among us, and I'm excited to give you guys the sauce. Like I do every year, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the best point guard builds today, man. Now look, I'm not like the rest of these YouTubers that just hurried up and threw a video out there, all right? I know a lot of these guys that get the game, they want to be the first to upload so they can get the views. Look, that's not me. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna do my research. I have been in the lab since I've had the game, sitting here doing research so I can bring you guys the best possible build. All I ask in return is that you guys smash that like button, and if you're new, sub to the channel for more great content. Without further ado, let's get right into this video, man. Before I show you the builds, I want to give you guys the most important public service announcement ever, okay? Gold badges are the new Hall of Fame badges, okay? When you look at these players, they don't have a lot of badges, and I think they did that intentionally this year. This is Joel Embiid, boom, no Hall of Fame badges. Giannis Antetokounmpo doesn't have Hall of Fame posterizer, okay? Trae Young, no Hall of Fame shooting, no Hall of Fame badges, period. Gold badges are the new Hall of Fame badges. They're trying to make the game more sim-like, okay? You look at a guy like Zion Williamson, he should have Hall of Fame posterizer, right? No, not a lot of people have Hall of Fame badges, and even when they do, they have so many gold badges in other spots to even it out. You don't need Hall of Fame badges like that this year, and you don't need that high of rating, because you look at a guy like Trae Young, right? Trae Young is a knockdown shooter. If you were to use Trae Young in any game mode, you know he's going to be money. His three ball is so low. And that's one of the biggest things that I picked up on and kind of just looking around and labbing stuff. He has an 86 three ball. Trae Young, one of the best shooters in the NBA, has an 86 three ball. So if you think you need a 99 three ball in this game to be successful, you're dead wrong. And I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there before I got into these builds. Gold badges are the new Hall of Fame badges. Trust and believe me, man, gold badges are the new Hall of Fame badges. And when everybody's saying it, just remember who told you it first, all right? That's all I'm trying to say. Just remember who put you on first, all right? That's all I want to say. So look, as always, I always do more than one build in my videos, okay? I always want to give variety to people who have different play styles. Not everybody plays the same. Not every build works for you the way it would work for me, or not every build works for me the way it would work for you. So I'm always going to give you guys two builds to go with, okay? So this is build number one. This is my offensive tank, okay? My offensive tank is kind of glitchy. And when I say offensive tank, that doesn't just mean that I'm useless on defense. I'm solid on both ends of the ball. 6'3" is the height, minimum weight, 6'7" wingspan. Body shape doesn't matter. You can't be a burly guy no more. 2K kind of just like put a dagger in my heart because I can't be a burly guy anymore. I'm not gonna lie, that has me feeling some type of way. RIP to the burly MyPlayer. But look, let's go ahead and get right into this, man. So I got this down on my notes. So what I do is I like to start with physicals. 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 99 stamina. Guys, stamina matters this year. There's been times where stamina has not mattered. Stamina matters this year. This is how you do your physicals right here. Your max speed, max acceleration, max stamina. That's a solid start for your physicals. I'm telling you guys. Trust and believe me, you know I'm always going to give you the sauce. 73 steal, okay? So you're not a bot on defense. 73 steal, 54 perimeter. Yes, your perimeter is not great. This is not going to be a build that's phenomenal on the twos court, but this is a 3v3 and pro-am build. If you are playing with a lockdown defender, this build is going to be more than solid, all right? Obviously, it's not ideal to not have defense, but in this game, you can't have everything. This isn't how it was next year where you could have a little bit of everything. You've got to mix it up. Now, on the next build, I'm going to have some defense, but for this build is just a pure bucket all the way around. 90 ball handle, 92 speed with ball, and a 90 pass accuracy, okay? So that is 33 playmaking badges off rip. That's solid. That's super solid, guys. 33 playmaking is more than enough. You're going to be super fast with the ball. You have max ball handling, so you're not going to turn the ball over very much. 91 three ball and a 76 midi, okay? Now, a lot of people always upgrade their midi. A lot of people go and they'll upgrade their mid-range. I don't really think that's necessary. I think you can get away with having a medium mid-range. Mid-ranges are a lot easier to green. You don't need to have that as high as your three. And I think 28 shooting is going to be enough if you want to have the glitchy finishing like you have on this build. This build can do a little bit of everything, okay? So boom, 90 driving dunk, 71 driving layup. A lot of people will go out there and they'll force their driving layup up. I don't really find that necessary. I don't think it's really something that you need. You're not really going to take a lot of layups. And even if you are, if they're contested, they're not going in. A lot of people will be like, oh, I want to have a 90 to a 99 driving layup. For what? If it's a contested layup, it's not going in. So 70 is going to allow you to make all your open layups and you'll be good from there. Then you have a little bit of points to leave over. I always just throw it on something that doesn't really matter. This is your spread, 17, 28, 33, 6. Phenomenal spread, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you are somebody who's playing 3v3, if you are somebody who's playing with a lock, this build goes crazy. This is an absolute offensive tank. You would see a build like this in Pro-Am on the threes court. This is going to be a build that, and again, you're not even weak defensively because you can steal passes. You know, they're not going to throw it by you. If you wanted to sacrifice more defense, like if you said, hey, I don't want any more defense, I want to upgrade my pass accuracy more or my free throw more, you could go ahead and do that. But overall, 17, 28, 33, phenomenal spread. Absolutely phenomenal spread. This build goes crazy. Trust and believe me, this is a very, very solid build. So moving forward for your primary takeover, as I always say in my videos, takeover is all personal preference. It is all personal preference. It's what fits your game. So if we're talking about what fits my game, you guys know I throw dimes, all right? I throw a lot of dimes. I would probably do team ratings boost, and I would probably do sharp badge, limitless range. Boom. As you guys can see, you have built a 3-point playmaker. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this build goes crazy. This is an absolutely crazy build. It's not weak on any side of the ball. I know the defense is not great. It's not great. But I'm telling you, they can't pass the ball at your face because you still have 6 defensive badges. You're still going to have interceptors, so you can play the corner perfectly. I'm telling you guys, this build right here is the offensive meta. If you're looking for a build that's going to be able to dunk, play, make, shoot, this is your build right here, especially on this build maker. This is not an easy build maker to get down with. This is the glitchiest way you can make an offensive tank. Moving right along to the second build, okay? This build is going to be able to guard ball a lot better. This build is very well-rounded. It's not a slouch defensively. It's more of a defensive guy, all right? So look, 6'5", minimum weight, which is 175, and a 6'11 wingspan, okay? So you can see off rip, this build is already different. This build is much more of a commanding defensive presence. It's a lot longer. It's going to be a lot more active on that side of the ball. And it's not a slouch on offense either. As always, I like to work bottom to top on this build system. I don't know, it just makes it a lot easier for me. 90 speed, 90 acceleration. And then you're going to go ahead and do 99 stamina and a 60 vertical, okay? That's your start off for this build. Now, defensively, boom, 90 steal, 90 perimeter. So already you guys can see a 90 steal, 90 perimeter is going to be solid on the defensive end of the ball. You have 18 defensive badge upgrades. You're not going to be a slouch, okay? You have a 90 and a 90. You're going to be a defensive pest, especially at 6'5" with a 6'11 wingspan. Most guards that you're going to be playing versus are 6'2", 6'3", maybe even 6'1". So you're going to have that height advantage and the wingspan advantage. You're going to make it very hard for people who are playing against you. From here, what you're going to go ahead and do, you're going to go ahead and put your speed with ball at max. So boom, 89 speed with ball, 87 ball handling, and then an 86 pass accuracy, okay? So yeah, it's not as offensively great as the other build, but 30 playmaking. 30 playmaking is absolutely nuts. You're not too far behind, and you're going to have defense on this build. Moving forward from there, an 89 free throw, which again, if you don't play Pro-Am, you don't necessarily need the free throw. But as somebody who plays Pro-Am and plays every game mode, I kind of want to have free throw in some of my builds. So an 89 free throw, a max 3 at 86, and a max midi at 89. That's going to give you guys 30 shooting. So you have 18, 30, and 30. That's a pretty good start, guys. I'm going to be completely honest with you. The build is very, very solid from here. An 80 driving dunk, and that is your build, guys. 11 finishing, 30 playmaking, 30 shooting, 18 defensive. Now look, I understand that the finishing is not as high as the other build. Like I said, in this build maker, you have to sacrifice certain things. This build right here is not going to catch a lot of contact dunks, but from what everybody is saying is that contact dunks aren't crazy anyways. So you're going to be able to make all of your open dunks. You're going to be able to make your open layups. Yes, I know a 60 is low. It's not ideal, but you're going to be able to make all of that stuff. You may not be LeBron James at the rim, but you're going to be a defensive pest. You're going to be able to shoot like Trae Young, who also has an 86 three-pointer, and you're going to be able to play and make with 2 extra inches on your opponent and way more wingspan. And then as always from here, this build goes crazy because you can get lock badge. So this is very similar to the play lock build of 2K20. You know, it gives me kind of flashbacks to that. I could see this build being an absolute demon isolation on the 2s. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and go with the lock badge. I'm just going to go double lock badge just because I think it looks cool. The build is complete, and as you guys can see, we have built a playmaking shot creator with lock badge. Scary hours, fellas. Very scary hours. Another very, very, very solid build, and it's something that you can go absolutely crazy with on this game. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you guys one more bonus build. I said I was only going to do 2 builds, but this is the bonus build. If you guys made it to this point in the video, comment bonus. Let me know who's watching the entire video. I appreciate you guys. But look, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the Magic Johnson type build, okay? This is another build that can go stupid on the 2s, that can go stupid in every game mode, to be completely honest with you. This build is 6'6" minimum weight with a 7-foot wingspan. Okay, so this build is going to be an absolute pest. You guys can already see it. Imagine being a 6'2" guard and matching up versus you. That's already a scary thought. So look, moving forward, let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty. For your physicals, speed, 88, acceleration, 86. So max speed, max acceleration, max stamina, 60 vertical. Okay, solid physicals to start off with. From here, an 81 rebound. Now, ignore me bending over, guys. I got to see my notes. Obviously, I'm taking screenshots of the builds that I'm making. 81, 51, a 76 block. So a max block, a 90 steal, okay? A 90 steal and 85 perimeter. This build is a defensive pest. You can realistically guard ball on this build. This could technically be a lockdown build if you needed it to be. So imagine this type of build on the 2s, you're guarding ball and making plays because you're not a slouch on the offensive end on the ball either. 84 speed, 85 ball handling, and then an 89 pass accuracy. 29 playmaking, guys. 29 playmaking, 23 defensive. And it gets better. I'm telling you, it gets better. Max mid-range, max 3 ball. That is 29 shooting. 29 shooting, 29 playmaking, 23 defensive. Goes absolutely crazy. Now, I went ahead and put the free throw up. You don't necessarily need to put the free throw up, though, if you don't play Pro-Am. But again, I'm always going to look out for people who play all different types of game modes, okay? So moving forward from here, a 59 close shot, a 60 driving layup, and an 80 driving dunk. That is 11, 29, 29, and 23. This is an absolute Magic Johnson type build. It goes dumb. It goes absolutely dumb. 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan. You're going to have a supreme advantage on these little guards that you're playing versus. Most people are going to load this game up and make the shortest play shot ever so they can have Hall of Fame shooting and Hall of Fame playmaking and have as many Hall of Fames as they can. Not understanding that gold is the new Hall of Fame and that they're going to get locked up by somebody like you who's on a glitchy build like this. Okay? For your takeovers, you have the lock takeovers. You have playmaking, sharp. You have whatever you want. You can go absolutely stupid. There's really no wrong answer. And as you guys can see, we have built another playmaking shot creator with a lock badge. I'm telling you guys, these are the big 3 builds, man. These are the glitchiest builds that I could find day one after spending hours in the build maker. I'm telling you guys right now, you cannot go wrong building any of these players. You're going to go absolutely crazy on NBA 2K22 if you do. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you drop a like. I hope that this video helped you in some way, shape, or form. Make sure that you share this with your friends. That way they can make good builds too. And also stay tuned. Center build is coming later. Build guide is coming soon. Tons of great contents on the way, so stay tuned. As always, it's your boy Choc, and I'm out. Peace.